Come on for a walk. Great ride is it? Come for the walk or get your mats. You're going to stretch out. Get your weights. You're going to do weights. Get your chair. You're going to do chair exercises. Stand up if you're walking in place. Line up if you're walking wall to wall. Jump on your bike. Start your treadmill.
Power on. Smooth.
Yeah, y'all. Thanks for coming on the walk. Like, comment, share. Tell an uncle, tell an auntie, tell a cousin, tell a friend to exercise. And they can subscribe to me and exercise with me. Look at my feet. You see my feet moving? Then you know your feet be moving. I tell y'all, I don't want to use a cane. And for these folks on this penal colony who know nothing about gravity, basically all they're taught in school or any place is cult shit or how to meet and get married. So, it's gravity. And as you get older, gravity comes into play. And gravity is what holds us on this planet. But as you get older, it can bend you. But it's your strong back that keeps you erect. Just a strong back. So it pushes down on your shoulders and knock you back. So, yeah, that's why I be walking. I hope it's the same thing for y'all. But sometimes people like crutches. You know? So, see this knee? This leg's going again. You know what? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have to throw that mesh on. Oh, it stopped. Because I said what I'm going to do is throw the mesh on you. And when that mesh get finished strangling you, you're going to be all right. And guess what? The pain went away. Don't want that mesh. And it's also how I'm standing. I'm leaning forward. But that's all a part of it. That's all a part of it. The little muscle this and the muscle that, you're using your muscles. They're responding to me. Because I want my life. I love all this matter. I love it. I love the ancestors that made this matter. Yes. And I walk through this life. Still walking through it. You know? And I wanted it. Now initially, according to my aunts and stuff, she said I cried 5 years. Was almost out here a few times as an infant. But I think after a while my body was like, we can't get out of here. We gotta conform to stay in here. But I wanted my life. My body, this human experience. Yeah. Oh, I know it's a penal colony. But I'm finna get out of here, which makes me happier. I was in life. I told my daughter one time, I called her driftwood. She said, that's the worst thing I have ever called her. That's the, I guess that's the first thing I would call because I don't call her none. But she had just gotten out of college, and she didn't know what to do. And it's a suggestion. I was just like, what, you just want to be driftwood? The wind will chart your course. The water will chart your course. The weather will chart your course. You're human. You're able to chart your own course. Get into this life. Get into it. And then I went and found her a job. That's another story. So, she got into life. She got a job, she got a car. She started going out. She started saving, she started registering for classes with this, that. She's a realtor. You gotta want your life. You gotta want it. And it's so much to want. Even with all the bullshit around you. You know, I noticed, even back when these junkyard dogs, yeah, I can call them junkyard dogs. I volunteered for 4 years at the Veteran Administration Hospital. I took care of them, read to them, fed them as they cussed me out and called me names. Okay? So I know they junkyard dogs. And then they come out. What, just 4 years ago? They was dragging us out of cars and unlifing us like it was a thing to do. Knee on the chest and the head and all kind of bullshit. Yeah, I can call them junkyard dogs. Oh. I got off course. So, even with all this going around, still want your life. What do you want it to be? What? There's so many choices. Believe it or not, this video and me here and when I cut up stuff and put it on, it's what I wanted as a child. I used to write teleplays. I didn't know it was called all of this. When I say all of this, you know, I didn't think about the camera part and the editing part and stuff like that. But I saw in video. So, this is what I want to do. But back then when I was a child, it was like black people can't do that. No, black people's brains are too small to take that in. This is only something that European Africans can do. Or if you paid $1 gazillion to go to one of their universities, then you can do it. And the satellites hit the sky. And I'm on a smartphone. And I'm editing and putting my music and doing my thing. Yes. You gotta want life. I wanted my daughter. Oh yeah. I know her father wanted her for other reasons. Green card. But I wanted her. I wanted her life. I wanted her essence, her very being. Still do. Still do. It ain't changed. I told you, I said, it was March, and I said to her, Dad, if we do the thing, we'll have a child. And we did the thing and we got a girl that I love. I got this candy thing in my mouth, y'all. So, you gotta want that too. You just can't have your child and say, oh, I had them. Oh, I got the children. No, you gotta want. Because the want makes you want them to go to school, to get that education. Wanting them is wanting them to be a success in life, whatever that is for their life. Not compared to other people's success, compared to their own success and ability. You gotta want. In your life, you gotta say, do you want a wheelchair, a cane, or to stand straight? And if you say to stand straight, you say an exercise. Because that means you have to strengthen your back muscles. And to me, if you say cane or wheelchair, you don't got to strengthen your back muscles. And that gravity will curl you like a dipsy doodle. Not a dipsy doodle. What's the cheese thing? Cheese doodle. The curly thing. Curl your ass right up. So, you pick the choice. You pick your choice. And that's why y'all see me here. I want this life. And I don't want to be pushed around in this life. Been there, done that. I don't want to need a crutch in this life. Been there, done that. Oh, on this last life experience, I want to stand and walk through it just like I did all the others. I want to be mobile. I want all my body working together for us to get back on our skates. Oh yeah. I want us on our skates to just glide through this gravity. Maybe that's the kick for me. And that's how it is when I see people my age on roller skates. I'm like, it's like you're doing this to gravity. You're giving gravity the middle finger. You're saying, when you're on that roller skate and you couldn't do that gravity, and you're my age, you a bad bitch. Male or female. Does that mean gravity ain't controlling you and your body? And that's how I feel when I walk. You gotta want life. You gotta want life experiences. Because if you don't, then you control, like driftwood, the weather, the wind, the water, the sun. But when you want your life, you control the water. You control the wind. You control your sun. And you control the water and the wind. When I said that, they said, oh, how can you control the wind? Take your ass inside. They ain't going you, right? That's what I'm talking about. Anyway. Yeah, I wanted my life. Yeah. I got great memories. I was all up in there. Not no negative stuff like y'all. Trust me, I have met many of them bitches. But I wasn't driftwood. I was firm in my want of my life. Not what they wanted for my life. What I wanted for my life. So I would look at them and say, I would look at them and say, of the men that I've seen you have in your life, I have never wanted one of them. The only reason why I was in their presence, because I was in your presence. And that's how you back off, bottom bitches. Then when you say, oh, I think he's handsome, I think he's cute, you got a catch. I was like, that loser? Please. I sleep with a cat first. And then bottom bitches, they go away. Teach your kids. It's our break, y'all. Yeah, this quick walk. Whew. If this quick walk makes my back strong, I ain't mad at nobody. I said, come on with me. Save your toes and feet. Yeah. Let's wrap this up. Yeah, on Monday, we're not going to do just your pace. That day got a lot of running around to do, y'all. So, I won't be back till Tuesday. And no worries, because remember, the last week of April, we're walking for 40 minutes. So we basically made up the time for me missing just this Monday. I don't stress myself out. When I gotta go running around, kind of got my walk on. But, so no, we won't be walking on Monday, but we'll be back at it on Tuesday. No worries. Yeah. I have to go into the YouTube, the black YouTube, because the federal government has started arresting folks for PPP loans. Remember during the pandemic when everybody had a business and a check? And I remember talking to my daughter, she was talking about it. And I said, you know this is a penal colony, right? You know it was a penal colony for your African ancestors who once ruled Europe. I didn't say all this. What I didn't tell her is, and then they started mixed racing with the tribes that was already there in Europe. And eventually, the mixed race became greater than the African rulers. And they were put on penal colonies all around the globe. And this is, they call it America, some is called Jamaica, some is called Virgin Islands, the Spanish has theirs, some they call that Dominican Republic. This penal colony took it from Spain, but Puerto Rico used to be Spain. Then you got French penal colony, that's Haiti and all those other places. So, I told her, you can't do that. Because the law that comes after you will come after you because of the darkness of your skin. The ones of the lighter skin, they're just not going to get the penal punishment that you're going to get. And she said, oh, Mommy, I wouldn't do nothing like that. I wouldn't do nothing like that. And over the years, we used to talk about it and laugh. She's like, oh, you know, Mommy, you was also with the book, you selling the book, you know, you could have went for it. I just laugh at her. So, now, they am arresting them folks. And just as I said, less time. African Americans, they is frying y'all asses. You've been warned, but you don't listen. Oh, this is America. Everybody is equal. This is a penal colony that was put in place for people with skin like us and darker. Anything we do on this penal colony is charged against us 10 times more. These millennials, I'm trying to tell you, y'all don't fall for this bullshit that they be feeding you. The most lionest country on the planet. But this very existence is like, oh, we brought the slaves here. You ain't brought no slaves here. You brought prisoners of war. African prisoners of war. From Europe. And over the centuries, you mixed, you went back and forth, you moved them from this place to this place to this place to this place to this place. This penal colony, that penal colony, back and forth, that's what. This penal state. But you won't tell the truth about that. But that's why, when we do something on this penal colony, we are charged differently. So y'all asses is catching it behind them PPP. Now you're saying, the white people get the same money. They don't have the same punishment. This is a penal colony for your ancestors. The laws here are set up against you. I don't care how many black-ass Supreme Court justices they put in there. They have to use these same laws that's against you. And they're frying your asses now behind them PPP loans. You'll be there for 10 years and little Patty Pancakes, maybe she got 6 months. Maybe she got a year. And then her record will be expunged. But see, for this skin, born on this penal colony, you are born. You are a born and blood inmate criminal. So you got the double on top of you. You're born marked as a criminal. So when you did that PPP loan, they was just raiding on your dumb ass. But that's not their way for the European Africans. Therefore, going to forgive each other. And they're going to come back and they're going to get their whole lives together. And your ass will be ruined. Won't be able to find a place to work or stay. You'll be like that veteran that I see at the end of the highway saying, I'm a vet, please feed me. Ha ha! You won't be able to do nothing. But couldn't tell y'all that. I remember we was pulled over with cops when I was going to my daughter's graduation. I begged my sister. They had dreadlocks. I said, please try some way to wrap up your hair or give yourself ponytails to make yourself look, less like we moving drugs. And she said, Vicky, this is America. We can dress any way we want to dress it, anything we want to do. We got pulled over and the van searched. Missed my daughter's graduation. Don't fall for the bullshit they're telling you. This is a penal colony. These laws are on the books to eat your ass up. And when you break any law, you get 10 times more. Or double whammy. What's children? What are you going to do with your children? Now, these European Africans, They only go in there a short time, so they come back, take care of their kids. Well, what you gonna do? Fill up the foster care system? This is a penal colony. When they say free, it's a setup. Just like when that orange piece of shit said, well, I'm going to lower taxes. It means he's cutting all social service programs. Food stamps. WIC. Section 8. He's cutting everything. And it goes double for us. This is a penal colony. We're not really supposed to have nothing. So when the cut comes, they cut us twice. Because now we really ain't got nothing. But that's the way it is. All the penal states sign off. They don't give us nothing free. You should have known that was a setup from the start. The part of this penal colony economic system is the brick and mortar prisons. That is a $1 billion industry. They keep telling you, we're spending money, we're spending money, we're spending money. Not when you're working men like dogs for 25 cents an hour or less. Remember, they ain't give a shit. During enslavement time. But this whole country is ran on free labor. So you know, when the PPP loans came up, and you was bullshitting because you said free money, free money, free money, you forgot. If we could get free money, would we not have had reparation already? This is a penal colony. Our ancestors were here prisoners of war. There's nothing on this penal colony that wants you to grow and succeed. They want you to go to jail, back to free labor. And you fell for it. You fell for it. And now y'all getting ready to go to jail and pay big time and sit there and read on your jail tablets, the heavy jail tablets that they gave to seniors. You want to sit there and read on your jail tablets. Years later, how it was a whole big setup. Only people who were supposed to keep the money was these cult leaders and business people. Definitely it wasn't for African Americans. You always keep falling for this bullshit. I don't know when y'all gonna stop. I don't know when y'all gonna stop. You know those free COVID tests? I got it from my daughter. And she didn't use it. I said, listen, let me tell you something I know about this penal colony. COVID is money. You see those tests? To me, it was COVID in the test. So when I put it in my nose, of course I would have COVID. See, that's my way of thinking because I know this is a penal colony. And I know they're slime. And I know they do anything for the dollar. And I know they miss them African Americans being in jail. But y'all finna fill it up now. They should call y'all the PPPers. Squeeze your gut, tuck in your elbow, neither up nor down. Give you something free. 2, 3, 4, 5, They want you to grow in business. Did you really think because of the pandemic they was giving you money so you could stay in business? No. It was to trip as many of you up as possible. Because they was coming back around. They don't do nothing different. Please, Millennium, stop believing them liars. Do your research, come on. But 9 times out of 10, it's some bullshit. What does your life mean to this people colony? Duty squat. Squeeze your gut, tuck in your elbow, neither up nor down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 1 for good club. Yeah, so y'all peepees. Y'all peepees is getting ready to go to jail. And you black peepees is finna get way more time than the European Africans peepees. Y'all gonna be in the y'all gonna be in the brick and mortar jails for a lot of years. Free labor. Thanks for coming on the walk. Like, comment, share. Tell uncle, tell auntie, tell a cousin, tell a friend to exercise and subscribe. Thanks for coming on the walk.